2293, turn 10 degrees to the right for the sequence.
10 right, 2293.
2293, thanks, remain at 250 knots.
250 knots, 2293.
Sky City 386, fly heading 290, descend and maintain 12000.
Heading 290 down to 12000, Sky 5386.
Southwest 2213, flighting 050.
050, Southwest 2213.
South 1723, speed your discretion, connect to tower 135.3. Good morning.
Tower, good day, Southwest 1723. Approach Sky was 5074, 16.4, descending via the boss for 34 right.
Sky City 74, approach, good morning, 34 right. Sky City 603, turn left heading 050, descend and maintain 11000.
050, 11000, Sky 5603. Right heading 325 to intercept the localizer 35 right, Mercury 3594. Approach Delta 1779 is descending through 12.8 on the anchor 4. Alright, 1010,000, 020, intercept the localizer, Southwest 2213.
Southwest 2213, you're 8 from Bengal, maintain 10,000 at self-status on that localizer, clear ILS runway 34 right approach.
8 from Bengal, 1010,000, self-status, clear ILS 34 right approach, Southwest 2213. Oscar.
United 604, Denver approach runway 34 right, Denver altimeter 2969, maintain 270 knots.
270 knots now, 2969 for 34 right, United 604.
United 2293, turn 10 degrees to the left and contact approach now 125.75.
10 left, 2575, 2293. 13.
Sky City 603, maintain 210 knots.
210 knots, Sky 5603.
Sky City 386, maintain 210 knots, descend and maintain 11000.
210 knots, down to 11000, Sky 5386.
United 2293, Denver.
Go ahead.
At 2293, flighting 060, descend and maintain 12000.
Heading 060, descend to 12000, 2293.
Frontier Flight 487, contact the tower on 135.3. Good morning.
Have a good morning. Frontier Flight 487 to tower. Oscar. Go ahead, sir. Pass the 19, descending via.
United 749, thanks. Oscar's current altimeter is 2969er, runway 35 right ILS.
I thought I did check with you. 35 right, we're ready. Oscar's current, 749.
United 604, fly your present heading and descend and maintain 14,000, expedite the descent.
Present heading, expedite to 14,000 at 604.
United 559, Denver approach runway 34 right, let's do 270 knots until advised, please.
34 right, on to 270, United 559.
Southwest 1353, 24 descending to the Eldora, 260 knots assigned.
Southwest 1353, thank you. 250 now, then the publish, runway 34 right, Southwest 1353.
Okay, 34 right, 250 now, then to publish, Southwest 1353.
Localizer, clear ILS runway 34 right approach.
10,000 till established on the localizer, cleared 34 right approach, Sky 5603.
Sky 5386, turn running 325, intercept the runway 34 right localizer.
Right heading 325, intercept the 34 right localizer, Sky 5386. Approach, if it'll help, it's 2213's got the field in sight.
Oh, it does help, thank you. You want a visual from there?
Yeah, we'll take a visual, south of 2213.
2213, clip approach 34 right, present speed or greater.
Present speed or greater, clear for visual 34 right, south of 2213. Approach Sky 5074, you have a clearance for us after boss.
Sky City 74, I just fly your present heading, maintain 12000 now.
Present heading 12000, thanks, 5074.
Sky 5386, you're 10 I'm making 9 miles from Bengal, maintain 10,000, so established on that localizer, clear ILS runway 34 right approach.
Maintain 10,000, still established, cleared for ILS 34 right, and we actually do have the field in sight here, Sky 5386.
Awesome, you'll have a visual as well, give me a second. Sky City 603, how about you? You have the airport 12 o'clock and 16 miles?
Pueblo, Sky 5603.
Sky City 603, cleared approach, runway 34 right, maintain 210 knots.
Clear visual, 34 right, 210 knots, Sky 5603.
United 2293, reduce your speed now to 210 if you're not already there, please.
We are at 210, United 2293.
At 2293, descend and maintain 10,000. Turn left heading 020 to intercept the 34 right localizer.
All right, descend 10,000 heading 020 to intercept 34 right localizer at 2293.
Southwest 2213, maintain 170 knots or greater to court and connect the tower on 135.3. Good day.
35-3, 170 or better, we'll see you later, Southwest 2213.
Sky City 386, clear to approach, only 34 right, maintain 210 knots.
Clear for the visual, 34 right, 210 knots, Sky 5386.
Sky City 74, terrain 325, intercept the 34 right localizer.
Hey, 325 to intercept 34 right, we also have the airport side, Sky 74.
Awesome, thank you.
Good leaving.
Out of 238 for 35 right, Skyway 5472.
United 2285, contact approach 120.8.
20.8, have a good one, sir, United 2285.
You as well.
250.
Going to 250, United 559.
260 down to 8,000, Sky 5790.
Proceed direct to the Mile High VOR Delta Victor Victor, descend and maintain 13,000.
Mile High, Delta Victor Victor, and 13,000, Skyway 5472.
6020, join final, cleared visual, 34 right, and 20.
Connected to PilotEdge.
That was 5472, should be a smooth ride for you, speed is at your discretion.
5472.
Hello, approach United 2314, 25 and a half, descending on the Coho 3 with Oscar.
United 2314 of approach, runway 35 right, plan an ILS approach.
All right, ILS 35 right, United 2314.
604.
United 604, it's 125.75. 210 on the speed, please.
75, we're slowing down.
8,000, United 2285.
604, Denver approach, Roger, only 348.
Maintain 270 knots, runway 34 right, plan the ILS approach.
34 right, and we'll plan on the ILS at 270 knots, left 6.
United 559, reduce speed to 210, connect approach 125.75.
Going to 210, 12575, United 559.
Southwest 1353, I didn't get the read back. Reduce speed to 210, please. 210.
Speed 210, Southwest 1353.
Southwest 1353, thank you. And turn 5 degrees to the right and maintain 13,000.
5 right, 13,000, Southwest 1353.
Southwest 1353, connect approach now 125.75. Speed first, then the altitude.
Speed first, then altitude 2575, Southwest 1353. 1000 Dean, cleared ILS 35 right approach, Sky 5798. 170 or greater till court, Sky 5386. Southwest 1353, 16 descending 13, slow into 210.
South 1353, approach, Roger, 348.
34 right it is, South 1353.
United 559, descend and maintain 12,000, fighting 070.
Descend and maintain 120,070 on the heading, United 559.
Gus 5386, contact the tower on 135.3. Guys, have a great day.
Tower 35-3, Sky 5386, good day.
How's everyone doing this afternoon? Trying to dig out my password for Epis Economy. Once again, forced new password, which in itself wouldn't be the end of the world, except they make you, like, this is the third or fourth time they have forced me to reset the password. It's not because I've done anything, it's their website keeps getting jacked up. So now they don't have a paste feature in this plugin. So I have to hand type in 100 characters. Hopefully it will work. Moment of truth. All right. It worked. We're in. We are logged in the PilotEdge. This is just a generic gateway airport. However, we're flying to Telluride, where I do have a custom payware airport. So the arrival airport will look pretty decent. The plan is get this thing turned over, and we shall take off VFR. The weather's good enough for VFR, and then once I get high enough, we'll pick up our IFR and climb into the flight levels for the duration of the flight to save fuel. It's about a 217 mile trek. I'm going to ask for shortcuts. Let's see what happens. All right, let me see if I have a flight plan to look at on my laptop here. So I could do. Come on, laptop. I'm like super tired. I had to get up super early, go to the dentist, had to get drilled on, cavity work. Not a fun experience. But it's behind me now. I can stop cringing about it because for the last 3 weeks I've been stressing, but I just hate the dentist. But it's over with. We are good. Alright, it's the Epic, so let's remove the statics. Interesting, I removed that other thing. And we're gonna go full load. 60 pounds of bags. So we got kids inside, we got the fam. I'm gonna do roughly 140 gallons of fuel. That's a good idea. I don't need a ground power unit. I will have to figure out what we're doing here. So I'm going to use a TBM 260. There we go. I've got 140 gallons of fuel. So that is 140 times 6.5 is 910. Okay, I don't have enough. So 1060 divided by 6.5. It's 163. I'll say 170. So 170 divided by, times 6.5. 170 gallons of fuel gives me 1105. So that will be enough. And then that is with the TBM, right? Calculations, fuel calculations are kind of important. And that is with 400 pounds extra. All right, so I need to top off this fuel for 170 gallons in FS economy. All right, so we got 170. The weather is 29.75. And then 220 at 8 knots. So we'll plan on, what's 220, so we'll do 26 left. Telluride's 260 at 8, so probably gonna do a circling approach. Broke in at 4,000, it's gonna be pretty close. Hopefully it doesn't get an overcast layer less than this. So we're gonna get out of here so we can get there. We're gonna follow the IFR. We'll pick up this IFR in the air using a jet route. ETL is there in case I need to do an RNAV approach. We are slant golf 260 PUB. Has to come right back, I guess. It's actually an Epic. November 1399 IFR. File. Yeah. No rain. There is some overcast. Winds not too bad. MEA for this is 16. Okay. Canyon for 7,000. Flight plan is on file. All right. Give that a second. Let me see if this overlay is working yet. All right, cool. Project Fly is back in business. So that was 170. 85 or so. I'm gonna download the flight plan. That will make it a little easier on me. You can download it by coming to the bottom. You click download, and then you just save it to the output folder. So downloads, cut, and then paste. All right, flight plan is downloaded. I guess we could add a ground power unit. Get the nav light on. And ATIS 125.25.
Pueblo Memorial Information Uniform. 1800 Zulu weather. Wind 210 at 8. Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 30,000 scattered. Temperature 9. Dew point -1. Altimeter 2974. Arriving runways 26 left, 26 right. Departing runways 26 left, 26 right. Advise on initial contact you have uniform.
Alright, so I'll go 0.5 monitor guard on COM 2. CTAF for this place is 19.1. And Unicom is 122.8 for VFR flying, so we'll stick with that. So we got PUB. Trying to make sure it's the same. So CTAF 19.1. Okay. So I got the altimeter set. I didn't get the elevation though. Come back up here. $47.30. It's within 75, so we are good. Okay, so let's download the flight plan. Delete. Alright, so we're going to do Pueblo J28 to HBU. What is that called? What is HBU? I need to look that up. Blue Mesa. So the VORs, this HBU, that they're going to be city names, so you look them up. So that's Blue Mesa, and then we're going to go to whatever that is, and then Cones VOR, and then Telluride. I'll worry about a VNAV when we get in the air. So otherwise, that looks pretty good. squawk. Where's my thing? Transponder VFR. Transponder standby. And we're gonna do autopilot. So we're heading west, so it's even numbers. We're gonna start off with VFR, so kick in 16.5. Vertical speed 2,000 feet up. And we're gonna go heading mode. So we got heading, flight director is on, vertical speed, and altitude is armed for 16500. Altimeter is set, facing 35, heading 350. That's a standby compass somewhere, right? Maybe that's a standby compass. I don't know. All right, autopilot is ready. So we'll remove the GPU. Turn on the beacon light. Beacon light's on. Come up here. Let me open the door for passengers. Start FS economy. We're loaded up. 170. We got 4 hours left on the rental. So now we'll readjust our weight to where I want it. Can't touch the fuel, but you can adjust the weight. And then we'll close the door. And the beacon light is on. I probably need to set the to epic. So we're going to set these throttle things. All right, that's all right. Prop, throttle, conditioner lever, and fuel would probably be helpful. Just a thought. We'll turn on the fuel pump starter gen. All right, so we're ready to start. Clear prop, hit the start. I'm gonna wait for 10 NG and then we're gonna hit the igniter. Hit the igniter. 16 or 15 NG will introduce fuel. Turn off the igniter, we'll move the prop full forward. Get some air cooling on that engine. The inert separator is on. Turn all this crap on. Get the environment going. Squawk mode Charlie, VFR. Check our flaps here. All right, flaps work. All that works. Taxi light on. We are trimmed for takeoff. Put the next rad on that one. And we can go ahead and brief the flight. Hey, Mango. I wonder if there any situation in real life where flying your own plane with a family or friends is actually cheaper than booking a regular flight. Yeah, I would say so. I would say so if you owned your own plane, like a Cessna 208 Caravan, to where you can put your whole family in there and go for a long trip, because the plane might, I mean, it might not be cheaper than driving, but it's certainly going to save you a ton of time. And I think that's the main thing that they do it. So it's, it might not be cheaper than driving. Now, if you book an airline for your entire flight, I mean, your entire family for an airline, it's probably going to be more expensive. Because if you own your own plane, the only thing you're paying for is the fuel to get there. And if you're in a little Cessna, and if you're just going like, 800 miles or something, then I think it would be much cheaper in your own aircraft. All right, so we're going to take off VFR because the weather allows us to, but over here it's not the best weather. So what we're going to do, we're going to use, where's it at? I have it on my notes. Pueblo, VOR. So we're going to use this VOR for our location to show how many miles west of the Pueblo VOR. So I would need to dial in this frequency right there, and we can use that as a DME, and then we'll grab the Denver Center on 12837 when we're in the air. So you use the blue stamps to get the controller once you're in the air. I could do an IFR on the ground, but then he's going to lock it down. That means no one is allowed in or out while I have an IFR hold on this airport. So people can, IFR can still land and take off. Right now I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take off VFR, and then we'll get our IFR in the air, which I already filed. So that's pretty much it. Mango said, man, but usually you don't own your own plane, so that adds to the cost, but I see the point. Yeah, if you're renting the plane, a rental, see, that's where you probably would break even, maybe break even. I think if with the rental, you're only paying for the time the plane is in the air or the engine's running by the hops meter. However, when you get to wherever you're going to go vacation, now you have to pay overnight fees not only to the rental place, because no one else is allowed to use the plane because you've flown it across the country, but now the airport you landed at is going to have ground crew fees and everything else. So if you owned your own airplane, or if you owned it with 4 or 5 other people, then I would definitely say it's probably cheaper. But, you know, and it's doing it for fun. So it's a rich man's game, which is why I do the simulator, because I can fly $1 million aircraft for $50. So, you know, but just to get out there and fly yourself and your family around locally, you can buy a used Warrior or used Piper of some sort for like $20,000, fully capable, IFR capable aircraft for like 25 grand. So for the cost of a pickup truck, or hell, cheaper than a pickup truck, you can own your own airplane, but then you have to pay the storage fees and the fuel and the maintenance. I mean, it's very costly. Like repairs are way more than like a car. So there's really a ton of research that goes into having that. Now for me, since I can't get a PPL because of medical reasons, I have a friend that I use, and he's a real world instructor. So I pay $250 an hour, and then what we do is we take off, we do a few pattern things, we fly to lunch, we grab some lunch, and then we fly back, and he lets me do all the flying. So 2 times a year, for a total of $500, I get to fly a Cessna 172 around and fly into I get 2 landings a couple landings if I do pattern at the end, but basically I get 2 hours of real world flying a year with lunches. And to me, that's perfectly fine. I really like the sim. Plus I can't, if I was going to make a career out of aviation, then that's another thing to think about too. Or if your business, if you have a self-made business that you'd have to do a lot of traveling, then it might be more cost effective as a tax write-off, because everything you do with that airplane, fuel, everything, business meetings, they're all tax exempt. They're all not exempt, tax write-offs. So if you own a business and you use the aircraft in relating to your business, that's another ballgame in itself. So there's so many variables when it comes to, owning airplanes and stuff. But for me, $500 a year, I get to fly around for fun in the real world, and the rest of the time I do my sim. And so I can get going, I'm going to ignore chat here for a moment so I can figure out what I'm doing. Winds 220 at 8, so we're going to go out to the right, and this place is called Pueblo. Let me just get rolling here. Alright, so we're going to put the thing in the beta. I'll get out of here. Pueblo traffic, Epic 139, be taxiing to runway 26 left from the south field, Pueblo traffic. Is there a taxiway up here? Oh, it's right there in front of me, okay. We're gonna do flaps. Actually, I don't want to do any flaps. So you got Alpha 6, and Alpha is, I guess, up here. Overshot the taxiway. I've never been to this airport before, does it show? But that's the fun thing about FS Economy, is you get to go places you normally would not go to. It's like it's missing a where the heck's the... Okay, I guess that was Alpha. Alright, we'll follow Alpha down. Alright, now I can look back at the chat here for a second. Eagle, welcome my friend. How are you today? And the only other thing I missed was Mango was laughing. Yep. Alright. Reset the chat so I know if something new comes up. I think I'm going to do a intersection takeoff. I'm going to do it by Alpha 10. So we'll do an intersection takeoff from Alpha 10. Go in there. There you go. Now am I on fuel? I should be fuel auto select. Yeah, it's on. Okay. I'm fine. What about you? Doing better now, Eagle. I had a dental appointment this morning, so I wasn't even sure if I was going to feel up to streaming, honestly, but I'm doing okay. I had 3 cavities, so for about an hour and a half I sat in that chair while that guy drilled on 3 different teeth. That high-pitched drilling noise, I can't stand it. But he's a very good dentist. He Novocaine the hell out of me, and I also use nitrous. If you can afford nitrous, get it. But the Novocaine's it's run off, so like my upper left mouth is a little bit sore, but other than that, I'm feeling all right. So I figured, why not? I'll stream. All right, let me set the brake. We'll bring this out of beta. Turn the beta off. And then we need strobes, landing lights, altimeters 2974, 220 at 8. So I'm going to set runway heading 260. You always want to set runway heading on initial, and I'm going to use the CDI to, just for fun, to show my wind direction that it's coming out at 220. Sometimes that helps with crosswind, at least for me, to know which way the wind's coming from. Well, plus you have this. But all right, initial inert separator is on. Turn that off, and we'll turn pitot heat on, And we're ready to go. Pueblo traffic, Epic 139 taking off runway 26 left for a straight out departure. Pueblo traffic. Alright, conditioner lever full. Bring up the engine. Bring up the torque, but you don't want to over torque, so you just gradually increase your throttle. You're gonna rotate it about 90, 95 knots or so. It's 95, rotate. Alright, we'll take off twice. Gear coming up. And we are on our way. So let's go direct to flood. We're in heading mode. So highlight flood. Enter flight plan. CDI and a GPS. And nav. And the other thing I do want to do is dial in the Pueblo VOR. 116.7. Pop that over. And then when I get to the altitude I want, then we'll get in touch with our center. My laptop just timed out. Let's reduce the prop a smidgen. About 1680. The inert separator is off. This laptop, I swear. Chromebook. Does anybody else have issues with Chromebook? Like, if it times out, you have to open and close the laptop lid like 5 times to make the picture come back? Probably the only one. Alright, we can turn off our landing lights, taxi lights. And we'll come over here, Get the cabin oxygen on so we don't get hypoxia, or whatever it's called. (128.37) is Denver Center. So I'll pop over that into primary, and then we'll listen out for Denver. So that's Pueblo.
1343 Foxtrot Albuquerque, ground route to runway 3, taxi via Foxtrot.
Where the heck's the DME? There should be a DME for the VOR. That's flood. I don't know that much about G1000s. Why is it not showing a DME from the VOR? I don't know, I guess I'll guess. About 20 miles west, I guess. Good afternoon, Denver Center, Epic 1399. VFR single turboprop slant Golf 16,500, about 20 miles west of the Pueblo VOR. I'd like to pick up my IFR into Telluride, sir.
1399 Denver Center, Roger, squawk 2566, maintain VFR.
2566, maintain VFR, 1399er. 2566. Well, there it shows. Alright, 2566. So maybe I need to do... Oh, there it is. Duh. Okay, so you need to bring up Pueblo. So that was a good guess. That was about 20 miles. So now I'm 30. That's how you get to DME on the G1000. Roger that. So now we can go back to that, and we'll do line up this that line. Let me go back onto nav.
(1399) radar contact 87 miles northeast of the Blue Mesa VOR, clear to the Telluride Airport. Via direct Blue Mesa, then as filed, maintain flight level 260.
Cleared the Telluride via direct to Blue Mesa, then it's filed, climb maintain flight level 260, 1399, thank you. Alright, 260. And then Blue Mesa is is it? I don't know. Let me see where. Blue Mesa is HBU.
1399 Denver Center.
1399, go ahead.
1399 radar contact, 40 southwest of the Pueblo VOR. Clear to the Telluride Airport via direct Blue Mesa, then as filed. Maintain flight level 260.
You know, I might have been pushing the wrong button. Sorry about that. And climb, maintain flight level 260. Clear to Telluride via direct Blue Mesa, then as filed. 1399.
Number 1399, read back correct. Connect Denver Center 127.02.
Denver Center 127.02 1399. 2702. Barometric. Apparently that doesn't do anything. 2702. Denver Center, Epic 1399, flight level 207 for 260.
For 1399, Denver Center, good afternoon.
I'll do flight level change. We'll maintain 180 knots. So we'll do 180. And then I also need to go to Blue Mesa, which is HBU is Blue Mesa. So I'm going to menu, activate, direct to, activate. Alright. Nav. Alright, now we're tracking. We are tracking. Got that on standard. We need to readjust this to 2992 for your backup. So when I was pushing the wrong button, for the last few flights I've done was been on VATSIM, and with the VATSIM, I have a different push to talk button I use for that. I have it on my throttle control actually, so. Okay, is there a cabin pressure on this somewhere? I don't fly this that often. I fly it for FS economy most of the time because it's actually way faster than the TBM is, and it's the same alias, which is really cool. Well, here's cabin. Don't want to press that. Cabin altitude. I'm so tired.
1343 Foxtrot, Albuquerque Tower, right down with departure, approved, runway 3. Clear for takeoff when we're about 5.
It's probably like right in front of me. Why isn't the cabin where's the cabin pressure? System
3256 Victor, executive ground on request, am I?
fuel. Well, that doesn't do anything. So we got, this is like trim. That's amps, battery, gen stuff. It's oil. Oil. Where's... If there was a cabin pressure issue, it would certainly show up here. It's gotta be a pressurized cabin to fly this high.
Three 256 Victor, clear to the Santa Rosa Airport via the Sacramento VOR. Victor 494, Santa Rosa, direct. Maintain 10, or correction, maintain
Auto
2000.
for the system.
Expect 10,000, 5 minutes after departure. NorCal departure frequency 127.4, squawk 6542.
Trying to download to my FSX, including Airbus, some planes. What are you trying to download to FSX? You trying to download an airplane?
56 Victor 6542, otherwise the readback is correct.
I'm gonna have to ask these developers where they have cabin pressure. You would think it would be very obvious.
1343 Foxtrot, radar contacts the altitude. 43 Foxtrot, thank you. Connect Albuquerque departure.
Oh well, I have no idea.
1343 Foxtrot, Albuquerque approach. Good afternoon. The Albuquerque altimeter 2989er.
Eagle says, yeah, I'm trying to download planes to my FSX. And there are some Airbuses I want to test. Are these free planes? Like, are you finding them on some sort of forums, like the X-Plane forums? You can download airplanes on X-Plane forum. Is that the same thing, essentially, with FSX? Because I don't have FSX.
3256 X-ray, executive ground, roger. Give me a hint to your waypark. 56 Victor, roger, runway 2, taxi via hotel.
All right, we're gonna get a V path. So we'll say Edel. Set cones VOR for 13,000. Got 12 minutes toward descent. You can do wide communicative, whatever that word is. Cumulative ETA. So we got 25 minutes and we'll be on the ground. Gonna be up there. AWAS. I don't think we get AWAS here.
Number 1399, contact. Actually, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Descend pilot discretion, maintain flight level 240, 1399. So descend pilot discretion means just that. So we're going to wait till 11 more minutes and then we'll start our descent. That's top of descent. You got to look at this because sometimes it'll say bottom of descent. So you got to make sure it says TOD and not BOD. Because if it says BOD, then that means you should already be descending. But if it says TOD, then you're good to go. So we got 10 minutes. Yeah, some of them have different cockpits, since mine in FSX is not that realistic. So you're downloading like textures for the cockpits, so you can swap out textures like the color and how good the cockpits look. I take it that's all free. Sounds pretty similar to X-Plane, but I don't know squat about FSX. How long have you had FSX? Is that something that you guys have had for a long time? All right, wind at Telluride is now kicked up to 10 gust in the 17. We're going to have to do a circling approach. So the cones VOR
256 Victor, Executive Tower,
is
flight at 250,
110.2.
runway 2, clear for takeoff, wind 34015, gust 25.
So when we get close enough, that will show up.
Seattle Center, good afternoon. November 272 Whiskey is Sabres SR-20 Sign Golf at Astoria on the ground. Request flight following to Northband Kilo Oscar Tango Hotel at 7500.
For 8256 Victor, it'll always be the shortest distance unless I specify otherwise. It'll be a left turn to 250. And aircraft with the flight following request. Say again.
Procedure.
Yeah, Seattle Center, November 272 Whiskey is a Cirrus SR-20 Sign Golf at Astoria on the ground.
GPS LP, which is basically a glide path.
Northband at 7500.
272 Whiskey, Roger. If you're on the ground at Astoria and want flight following, you're going to want to call airborne. You'll never get flight following or radar services from the ground at a non-towered airport.
No. Minimums.
Roger that, 72 Whiskey. We'll call you back when the airborne.
Minimums is 11.5. Oh my god, that's going to take... Can I type? Of course not.
For 8256 Victor, connect NorCal departure.
It's 11, not 11, not 1,500. It's 11,500. That's minimums for this airport, which is the same thing as 2,500 radar. But since this thing wants Barrow.
3256 Victor, NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000.
Oh my god, this is taking forever. The TBM, you can type in these numbers, but not this plane. My finger's getting tired. So we're supposed to be able to see the runway by 11,500 feet. I'll probably take it down further than that. Say 11,000. Doesn't even go higher than that. That's crazy. Top of descent. Five minutes. And there's a traffic global guy.
For 56 Victor, turn left heading 240, join Victor 494, resume on navigation.
So he's pretty much right ahead of me. I didn't realize it's going to be this cloudy around here. So we're going to have to do a circling approach off this RNAV. Seems like whenever I come to Telluride, it just... the weather turns into crap every time. Yankee is LPV. Got LP, 1150. So at Semco, we'll get a glide path, which is similar to that of a ILS glide slope. But for RNAV, it's called a glide path, which is almost a 4-degree glide path down. So we have to be able to see the airport by here, which is 11,500, 2,462 feet above the airport.
1399, connect Denver Center 118.57.
Denver Center 118.57, 1399. Denver Center, Epic 1399, flight level 260.
Number 1399, Denver Center, Telluride, altimeter 299.5 to advise when you have the weather, say approach request.
Current with weather, request the RNAV Yankee runway 9 approach from the Cones VOR, 1399.
1399 expected.
Thank you. Alright, so got 2 minutes left. And we'll go down to...
Number 1399, descend to pilot's discretion, maintain 14,000.
Descend pilot discretion, maintain 14,000. Actually, I'm going to leave 260 now, 1399.
Magic.
14,000 vertical speed. Down. Take out some of the torque so we don't over torque it, because as you get lower, the torque will climb. So it's opposite, obviously. AWAS 1832 for Telluride. I get a little closer and we'll figure that out. Put on terrain since it's mountainous. So the thing with Telluride, it's right here. It's in the middle of this mountain, so it makes it a little challenging. So that's why we're going to be using this LPV approach. Because you'll see from the cones VOR, which is the last waypoint of our flight plan. So the last waypoint on our flight plan is the IAF cones VOR. So it's the initial approach fix for the approach that I just requested, which is the RNAV Yankee runway 9er approach. So he's going to tell me to probably cross over cones at or above 13,000, I'm guessing. Or maybe he'll tell me to stay at 14,000. So then we basically just stay 13,000 until we get to Semka, or Setma. And then the glide path will take us down to 11,500, at which point we should see the runway. But the wind is 270 at 10 knots, so I don't want that much of a tailwind. So we're going to take it down to minimums for the circling approach, which is 12,140. So basically 12,000, we'll just call it 12,000 since it's a sim. So we'll say 12,000 feet. We're going to do a circling approach.
3256 Victor, connect Oakland Center.
Circle to land
2.2.
for 27. So it's not authorized at night, but during the day it is. So as long as we can see the airport at 12,000, we should be fine. There's clouds, but I don't think we're going to be fogged in. So we should be okay. So that's the MDA for circling approach.
Oakland Center,
if we were going to do a...
with you at 7,200, climbing for 10,000.
3256 Victor,
we're going to do a
Center,
straight in the runway 9.
The Santa Rosa altimeter
Then
3009er.
the altitude we worry about is this
3009er, 566.
Circling is higher because we need to come down to 12,000 and then come out to the right because it's left traffic for 27. What I like to do is fly over the ski resort and then come back in the channel, the canal or whatever you want to call it, and go in that way. So that's going to be an interesting approach for sure.
Seattle Center, Cirrus November 272 Whiskey, is about 6 miles to the south of Astoria at 2,800 climbing to 7,500. Request flight following to North Bend.
For 272 Whiskey, Seattle Center, squawk 2512.
I'm going to delete that altitude restriction from the flight plan itself. So you don't want it blue there. You do want it blue there, so that's fine. So I'm going to activate the approach when I'm heading to the Edel, so we just hit clear, and then I'll go back to whatever it was. When we activate the approach, it'll be 13.
Or 272 Whiskey, radar contact 10 miles south of the Astoria VOR, Astoria altimeter 3034. Contact Seattle Center on 121.4.
So it's 2995.
121.4, and can you repeat please altimeter 72?
Yeah, 3034 at Astoria.
3034, thank you, 72.
2995. All right.
Number 1399, did you want the approach there from Eknoff or from the Cones viewer?
Cones would be great for 1399.
1399, roger. When able, proceed direct Cones.
When able, proceed direct Cones 1399.
Center, good afternoon. Delta 1121 Heavy's with you at flight level 320.
Delta 1121 Heavy, Oakland Center, good afternoon.
It's procedure, approach. I want to do it from
1399, cross cones that are above 13,000, cleared on Yankee runway 9 approach.
cross cones at or above 13,000, cleared RNAV Yankee 9 approach, 1399.
Seattle Center, good afternoon. 072 Whiskey is 4,200, climbing for 7,500.
Number 272 Whiskey, Seattle Center, entry. One 343 Foxtrot, go ahead.
And CTAP is 1230. Get that ready. What the hell is this thing doing? Don't need ILS, it's an
Number 43
RNAV.
Foxtrot, yeah, that'll work for me. Just advise when you have the field in sight.
Turn on landing lights, taxi lights. Hey Daz, see you on the PE map? Yeah buddy. Always on PE during this time of day at least. Unless there's like a VAT sim, something or other going on. I try to do VAT sim at night and PE during the day, that way I'm guaranteed ATC. Although I might not do VAT sim in the evening until the next... I usually only do VAT sim when I know there's an event or when Boston's online or... Because nothing I hate worse than hopping on, getting set up, getting my clearance, and then as soon as you get to ground, like you're ready to taxi, they're like, well, we're signing off for the night. So that's why I prefer
the Surfer 4 arrival.
Roger, we'll descend by the Surfer 4, 1121 Heavy.
What is that, 12 miles?
3256 Victor, advising you have the weather down at Santa Rosa and say approach your post.
Roger, 56 Victor, stand by.
Do prop full. Where's our approach on this? 1, 2, third one down. You've got landing lights, all that jazz on. Okay. Is it going to cycle to Simca? No, of course not.
And Center November 8256 Victor has information November. I'd like to do the VOR 14 and do a circle for 3256 Victor.
56 Victor, Roger, I have your request.
Thank you very much, 56 Victor.
Do takeoff laps. And then at Sempa, or whatever this thing is called.
3256 Victor, clear direct Santa Rosa VOR across Santa Rosa at or above.
That's where you'll get the glide path.
VOR runway 14 approach.
take us
Yeah,
down to
560
about
clear to Santa Rosa
12.
VOR at or above 5,000 and clear for the VOR 14 approach. 560 Victor.
43 Foxtrot, roger. Radar service is terminated. Remain on your present beacon code, and once you're on the climb out there, contact Albuquerque Center 124.32.
Approach, is there any way that 560 Victor could get radar vectors for VOR 14?
Yeah, no problem. Number 8256 Victor, roger, expected.
I was thinking about getting on, but not sure. Had today off due to medical procedure this morning. Shoot, you and me both, man. I had a dentist. I had to have 3 cavities filled this morning, so I wasn't even sure I was going to stream because I wasn't sure if I had a, you know, Novocaine mouth where you can't say nothing.
Sorry, who's the other aircraft calls? Is that Delta 1121?
All right.
Yeah, hey, firm, we're just heading down now.
Approach is armed for RNAV approach here. But yeah, I mean, I had 3 fillings, bunch of drilling, about an hour and a half in that chair.
For 1399, no traffic is there between you and the Telluride Airport. Radar services are terminated. Report cancellation of IFR in the air on this frequency. We're on the ground on 122.2. Change to advisory frequency approved.
I'll cancel on the ground. Change of frequency approved. 1399. Thank you. All right, so we're going to switch to our CTAF for Telluride. We're going to be good for the left traffic. Telluride traffic, Epic 139 will be entering a left downwind for runway 27, Telluride traffic. I need to cancel the IFR when I get on the ground, guys. Don't let me forget that. 122.2. Alright, autopilot off. You had a colonoscopy? Oh, you got me beat. I think I'll take the cavities over colonoscopy. Doctor says I shouldn't handle vehicles or machinery for the rest of the day. Didn't know if that applies to virtual planes. Yeah, well, it probably would make it more interesting. It's good advice to not like drive in real world, but to fly in a sim when you're at home, there's no danger of hurting anybody. Yeah, I think you're good. Ground elevation at Telluride is, well, that didn't come out right. It said 83 feet. That ain't right. 9,000 feet. 910. Let's see if I can scratch down to 11,000 feet here. Runway 27. It's a ski resort ahead of us. The scenery comes with a nice ski resort. And the city Telluride is behind that. The wind is coming from that way. So we're going to have a little bit of a crosswind, but we'll make it work. Telluride traffic, Epic 139, turning left base, 27, Telluride traffic. Telluride traffic, Epic 139, turning final, runway 27, full stop, Telluride traffic. A little bit of a left crosswind here. That's a drone. That's a PilotEdge drone. I guess I think I could just turn around here. I don't think there's a taxiway back to the airport. No, I got a back taxi. Flaps out. Telluride traffic, Epic 139, back taxiing on runway 27, to parking. Telluride traffic. So we'll turn on the inert separator on the ground here. I think I need to add in a curve on the controller on my yoke for this plane because I barely touched it and it was like it was wanting to point the AOA up and down the angle. It was just super sensitive, so I think I need to add in a curve or something. I did that on the TBM for a similar situation, but turn off the terrain. Go to 122.2, we'll cancel IFR. Since we're on the ground, we don't need it anymore. Is that Denver? Yeah. Denver Center, Epic 1399. I'm on the ground, cancel IFR, thank you.
13999 for cancellation received. Thank you. Just one comment there. When I clear you direct cones for that approach, unless you hear the word straight in come out of my mouth, you're actually required to fly that procedure turn unless you're on a specific feeder route that says no procedure turn required.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll look at the chart again. That makes sense. 1399, thank you. I didn't want to do the procedure turn, honestly. Like, I thought about it. That's why I waited to activate that leg.
Because uniforms clear to the Reno airport.
The only way you can avoid a procedure turn is if you're coming in from more or less like a 45-degree angle.
Squawk 3651.
I'll show you what I mean, or what he meant. I just agreed with him. I mean, I'm not going to say I did it intentionally. It's easier to let them know I did it by accident or didn't know how to do it or whatever. I just didn't want to take the time to do a procedure turn. Procedure turn probably would have added a whopping 2 minutes. So it wasn't that big of a deal, but still I'm lazy. Alright, I can probably turn off my strobes and those lights. And then I'm going to get paid before I forget. Check the website, make sure it took. Did. Got paid. And let me show you what he was talking about. So I was coming on this sign of D-Yuck or whatever. So if you're coming in at like a 45, then you don't need to do a procedure turn. You go right to the cones VOR and go inbound. But I was coming this way, so it's kind of like backwards. So if you're coming in backwards, you're not permitted to go from the VOR to SEMPMA. You got to do the procedure turn. So to be legal, I would have had to have crossed over the cones VOR, maintained 13,000 or higher, kind of made a right turn, and then to go into this pattern. So it's a procedure turn. So you come back out, and the procedure is left turns. So you come back out, and then make a right turn, come back in here, you intercept the outbound, come back in for a procedure, then you cross over cones. So I came in from here and made a left turn. So it was illegal what I did, but I just didn't care at the time. It was like, you can come in from D-Yuck and not have to worry about a procedure turn, but anything over here you have to. So that's what he was talking about. I think I need to stop with FSE myself. Why? Why do you say that, Das? Fuel cutoff. It causes me to not fly as much because I always fly my planes. Wait, it causes me to not fly as much because I always fly my planes, but that means in and out of the same airports. Oh, do you own planes to where you have specific routes that you do? I've got two planes like that myself. The rest of the planes I rent. Like this was a rental. That way I can fly different places. Um, but I fly my Eclipse around the Denver area between Eagle, Denver, and Aspen, and sometimes Telluride. And then the other route I do is in the San Francisco area in my Piper Cheyenne. The Cheyenne I own through FS Economy. I own that plane outright. And then my Eclipse is what I use to fly around Denver, which is a lease. So I pay $20,000 a month for that lease. So basically, I have to get paid $23,000 a month in FS Economy to break even before I even start to profit. So, but I rent otherwise. Yeah, you own planes, but I don't have specific routes. I just end up sticking to taking and ending in San Diego due to always green jobs. Oh, I try to tell myself not to fly for the money with them, but that comes with bill time. Yeah, see, that's why I'm not leasing any more aircraft. Like I have enough money to where I could lease like a King Air and get a ton of jobs out of San Diego, or even Boston for that matter, or New York. But I don't want to keep stacking up lease bills and ownership bills. Because I'd rather fly for fun than FS Economy. So I only have currently 2 planes. Now the next plane I buy, I'm going to use that as a rental for other people so I can make like supplement income off of it. But I'm with you. I'd rather rent just when I feel like it. And I have specific routing that I do, but all my routing on the planes that I own are still flown on the PilotEdge network. Actually, let me do this.
Disconnected.
I'm gonna add in a curve right now before I forget. It's a good landing, but could have been worse. Count to 5, then unpause. Looks like there's already a little bit of a curve there. So I guess bringing it down would be better, huh? Yeah, that doesn't seem as touchy. Guess we'll find out in the air next time I fly it. I don't fly enough is the issue, so the 2-3 times I fly ends up being for bills. Yeah, wow, I own a TBM 407 Hilly and a CL30 Cessna little Learjet. Yeah, see, well, do you own them or do you rent them? I mean, not rent. Do you lease or do you own? If you own them, it's only like 3,000 a month for most of those. But you know, when you lease, then it's like 20,000 a month. So I only have one lease and I own one, and then the other plane that I buy, I probably will strategically place in the Los Angeles area, but I'm gonna let people rent it, so it should help offset the costs. So that's what I'm saving up for. I'll probably save up to get a Cessna 310. I'm gonna go dinner. I'll be back, Dave. All right, Eagle. Sorry I didn't answer you earlier. You're probably gone now. But I'm gonna take off too. Take no pun intended. Take a break and figure out what I'm gonna fly later on. Maybe there'll be something on VATSIM. But I'm done with FS Economy. Done for the today. So maybe I'll fly some FedEx later this evening, or maybe the Airbus or King Air. Or, I don't know. I have to see what I'm in the mood for. I also look at weather too to see what weather conditions are. Let me show you this ski resort at night before I go. It's really cool. See the slopes laid up. And this also comes with a winter version. So I could have a totally winter flight into here, snow and everything. There's really no runway lights, is there? I don't even know where I'm at. Okay. It's taxi lights. I guess there are. Can't even see the runway lights. Oh, wait, there they are. Okay. I guess that would be doable, but that'd be hard though. It's so dark here. Wow. Plus this airport has kind of moguls right on the field. All right. Well, if you guys are around later on, I'll be streaming again sometime around dinner time. And if not, I'll be back tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, about 2 p.m. Eastern. Y'all take care. Thanks, Das. Eagle. Catch y'all later, Mango. Thanks, bud. See ya.
United 320, airport 2514 miles.
Airport site 320.
United 320, turn righting 325 to join final cleared visual approach, runway 35 rate.
Clear division 358, 325 heading, yeah, 320.
Runway 35 right. Water ski 4701, turn 10 degrees left.
10 degrees left, 4701.
Sky was 5341, fly your present heading, vector spacing.
Present heading, 5341.
Heading 170, descend to maintain 8,000.
170 heading 8,000 at 652.
Southwest 2103.
1,000 at 652.
Boutique 940, connect tower at Franz 133.3.
Tower at Franz 333, Boutique 940.
Clock and 3 miles eastbound, altitude indicates 8,700.
1,047.
Water ski 4701, reduce speed to 210, then descend to maintain 10,000.
Slow to 210, then descend to maintain 10,000, 4701.
Water ski 4757, turn left heading 010, intercept runway 35 left localizer.
Left 010, intercept 35 left localizer, 147.
United 691, reduce speed to 170 to Diamond, contact tower 133.3, good day.
170 Diamond Tower, United 691, we'll see you.
Sky was 5341, descend to maintain 1000.
Approach altimeter 264, expect visual approach runway 35 right.
Approach Semi call sign, Sky was 5241, will be on frequency shortly.
Roger, Sky 5341.
Guy West 5241, contact approach 123.85.
2385, Sky 5241.
United 320, contact tower at Franz 133.3.
333 at Franz, United 320.
Descending via
Sky was 5241, Denver approach, expect runway 35 left. Use caution, semi call sign, Sky was 5341, it's also on frequency.
Roger, we'll expect 35 left, thanks, Sky 5241.
No, looks like it's going way below 19. So 20 to 19, moderate chop on the Pearl 2.
Sky 5789, Denver approach, altimeter 2964, expect visual approach runway 35 left.
2964, we'll expect visual approach 35 left, guys. 5789.
57, report film site, 12 o'clock, 22 miles.
Field site, large report, 757.
Water ski 4757, cleared visual approach, runway 35 left.
Good visual, 35 left, large report, 757.
Water ski 4701, turn right heading 325, intercept runway 35 left localizer.
Right, 325, intercept 35 left localizer, water ski 4701.
Right.
325 heading, clear for the visual, 35 right approach at 652.
8, 250 speed, Southwest 2103.
4,000 via the 435 right.
Skies 5530, Denver approach, Roger.
Whiskey 4740, Denver departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Southwest 2103, Denver approach, maintain 10,000, flighting 290.
290, down to 10, Southwest 2103.
United 652, maintain 170 knots or greater to Franz, contact tower at Franz 133.3.
1333 at Franz, United 652, good day.
United 1908, reduce to your final approach speed.
Reduce your final approach speed, United 1908.
5341, cleared visual approach, only 35 left.
Cleared visual 35 left, guys, 5341.
Water ski 4701, maintain 170 knots or greater to Diamond.
170 or greater to Diamond, 4701.
Skywest 5241, turn left heading 040, vectors to final, descend and maintain 1 to 1000.
040 down to 1000, Skywest 5241. Approach Skywest 5950, 14.5, descending via Sierra, expected 35 right.
Skies 5950, Denver approach, Roger.
Transition, Denver altimeter 294, you can plan the visual approach.
We'll plan visual 35 right transition, 2964, dozer 347.
Visual approach, runway 34 right.
At 34 right, water ski 4758.
Approaching out of 464, we're out of 22, descending to 13,000 with Sierra.
United 464, Denver approach, altimeter is 2964. I assume you're requesting runway 35 left, is that correct?
Affirmative. 35 left for emergency aircraft, and I plan to keep the speed up here. We've got an L passenger.
464, roger that. Descend, maintain 13,000, and your direct Selby currently.
Affirmative, direct Selby, and 13,000, 394, 64.
Roger that, Frontier Flight 235, contact approach 120.8. Frontier 235, 120, 20.8.
20.8, 235.
35 right.
325 to join final, clear to visual, 35 right, Southwest 2103.
United 1908, connect tower at Franz 133.3.
Tower Franz 333, United 1908.
Denver approach, Frontier Flight 235 is 14.4, descending on the Pearl 2. Frontier 235, Denver approach, roger. Skies 5530, descend to maintain 8,000.
Descend maintain 8,000, guys.
United 1475, maintain 10,000, fly present heading.
10,000, present heading, United 1475.
13,000 for 1000.
30 Denver approach, at Hi Mom, cleared Darnell Zulu, runway 34 right approach.
Okay, at Hi Mom, cleared for the RNAV Zulu, runway 34 right, United 830.
789, contact approach 125.75.